Hey everyone, it's Jezza here, and I want to go on an adventure because it's Adventures with Jezza, but we haven't gone on an adventure for a bit. We went to the movies, we did a few things, but I want to go on an adventure. So right now it is 2:03 a.m. What can I say? I'm a night owl. Kind of bored, but something is cool is happening. An eclipse, the blood moon. Uh, it's happening like most of the world can see it. It's started at 1 a.m., so it's an hour into it, but it'll be at its peak at 4 a.m. And I'm going to go driving now, and let's just see what we can see. And maybe I'll even be able to film the actual full eclipse and the discoloration and everything. That'd be cool. But first, I want to show you my car and some funny things. So let's have a look. I'm in my car, my cool little UFO hunter car. And yeah, sorry, this is a terrible shot. Uh, but you just saw my stickers on the back of my car. And yes, they really are on there. And yes, I do get people who yell out, "You crazy motherfucker!" or "The aliens are coming! The aliens are coming!" Uh, yeah, it does bring me some heat sometimes, but yeah, I thought it was just a bit of fun. I thought it was just for a bit of fun, and people can put up stickers of their bullshit, so I put up stickers of my cool stuff. Yeah. The one sticker that says "We are not alone" and has the aliens attacking. I wish I had a better one that was like humans holding the hands of an alien saying "We are not alone," like in companionship and friendship. That's more my style when it comes to ufology. Yeah. So I'm gonna drive around for a bit, and one problem is I won't be able to film the eclipse because the cameras can't pick up the moon, and so I don't know. I'm just gonna drive around, and we'll have some fun. We'll see what we can do. Okay, cool. Well, you can't even see me. I can hide in the darkness, but it's kind of an unsuccessful mission. Yeah, I've been driving around. I can see the moon. Well, I can't see the moon this second. Oh, there it is. There it is. But there's no sort of visible eclipse effect happening right now. And why point the camera at it if it's just going to be a white dot? It's not. I should really invest in a cool camera to do these videos, huh? But I heard that there isn't it like a blood moon? Isn't it like a red colored moon that's gonna happen? That would be cool. There is something I want to show you. Here, let me grab the camera. 1 second. This is my view, and that's all my cool stuff in the car. And I'm at this park. I come here often, and I just sort of sit here. But this is cool. Once again, camera can't really pick up this cool stuff, but that's Melbourne City. The skyline of Melbourne City. Oh, that's just an awful blur. Let me zoom it back out. Yeah, it's like Melbourne City out there. Pretty cool. And the moon is up there. See, look how bad that looks. Look how bad. Well, something's woken up the birds. Okay, so I'm going to keep on driving, and we'll see about looking at this eclipse. Yeah, I'm going to listen to some music and just drive around. It should be cool. Okay, so I did a bit of driving around, listening to music and listening to some YouTube. Yeah, sort of unsuccessful part 1 of the mission. I'm going to head back inside. I've arrived back home. I'm going to head inside, have a little drink, and it's like 3 a.m. now, 3:02 a.m. So in like an hour, the total eclipse will be happening. And there's no real clouds out, so I should be able to see it. So I'll go inside, do a pit stop for a sec, and then I'll go back out on the road. And I'll try and show you to the best of my ability what I can show you. Okay, cool. Okay, it's 3:44 a.m. and apparently, according to the time index, it says that the eclipse is happening and it should be red, like the blood moon. So I'm going to step outside and we'll have a look. Okay. Well, my phone can actually kind of can see the redness. So if I pan around, yeah, it's just absolute darkness. You can't really see. There's some stars. I'm panning right here. If I pan this way, you can see some light. We're packing, so it's a bit messy. You can see R2 over there. R2 looking at the wall. But if that's the light there, and I'll just pan up here, and you can kind of get a reference of what I'm looking at and how I'm standing. And there it is, and you can see the shadow. I'm going to zoom in. Let's have a look. It's going to get all pixelated, but let's have a look. Wow. Oh, wow. The phone camera is actually picking it up pretty cool. And it's, with my eyes, looking at it beyond the phone camera, I can see the slight redness, and it's about halfway covered, maybe a bit less. So we've got about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour until the total eclipse. Wow, that's cool. Let me zoom back out. Okay, and there it is, it's sitting up there. The moon. There's great mysteries about the moon. I'm very interested in conspiracies and interesting mysteries about the moon. Excellent. It's sort of unsuccessful drive before, but now we can see it. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm really happy. Wow, it's just sitting up there. So I'm going to stand out here and have a little look. I'll go back inside for a bit, and then I'll come out during the total eclipse. Okay, excellent. So about 10 minutes has passed, and I've just looked at the footage that I filmed of the moon. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously not the best quality, it's a bit pixelated and everything, but the color that it was picking up, that was what I wanted to get. And I'm just about to step out again. It's only been 10 minutes, but we'll just see if the color has got any richer, any darker, a darker red. I just want to see that, because is the light... I don't know why it's turning red. Is that light going through our atmosphere, being refracted onto that, or is it blocking out its natural, or is that, I don't know, is it natural colorization, kind of closer to it, or I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit of research and find that out, and I'll add it to this description or something. But anyway, let's step out and have a look. There it is again. The color is the same as it was 10 minutes ago. It is going to be the total eclipse in, I think, 20 minutes or 15 minutes. So we'll come back out and we'll have a look at that. Okay, cool. Oh, I will look up why it turns red, and we'll add that in as well. Okay, cool. Okay, so I just did a quick Google, and this is what it says. You can read it for yourself, but I'll also read it out. The blood moon is a trick of the light. When the typical whitish-looking moon becomes red or ruddy brown, like orange, it can happen during a total lunar eclipse when the moon is fully in Earth's shadow, and a little bit of light from Earth's sunrise and sunsets fall on the surface of the moon, making it appear red. That wasn't the best wording, but I think I understand what they're saying. And I was kind of correct before when I said that it's like light refracting from our atmosphere, and like hitting the moon and giving it that color. Because, you know, when the light goes through our atmosphere, it, depending on the angle of the sun, it creates the reddish and orange sunsets and sunrises because it travels further in the atmosphere, creating discoloration and different colors, refraction, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. I think I understand. It's not written perfectly well here, but I also didn't read it perfectly well. But, oh yeah, and don't mind all my tabs. Don't mind that. I've got a tab manager on. They're not all open. Yeah, okay. We're still going to have a look at it in a second, so... Okay. Okay, well, we're outside at 4:10 a.m. and it's ticking over to 4:11, which is the total eclipse. The phone may enhance the image a bit, and it says something about AI on my camera. Not sure how it all works. I've got like some fancy Oppo camera thing. I don't know how it all works. But there it is. Now, I know other people have much better footage of this, but I just wanted to show you the color of it, really. That's cool. But yeah, so it was, you know, unsuccessful before in my little drive, the pre-drive, but then this ended up pretty cool. And we can sit and had a good time, staying up all night and driving around, listening to music, having a look at this. Yeah, that's cool. There might be some spiritual stuff as well that's going on with this eclipse. I don't know. I don't really know much about that stuff. I love space, but and I'm spiritual, but I don't actually know much about the combination of the two. Okay, well, cool. That's excellent, guys. So, thanks for coming on my little adventure. And I'm going to head back inside and chill out. And it's been fun. So, cool. I'll see you out in the stars. Okay, well, I just ended the video, but then I just found this function, which is AI highlight on my Oppo phone. So looking around, now you can actually kind of see what yes, we have palm trees, like a paradise here. It's really cool. And might be Venus, I don't know. Oh, I don't think so, actually. But here it is with the AI enhance. And that is even though it's being enhanced, that is the color that I'm seeing with my eyes. Let's have a look if I point it this way. Yeah, it's accurate. So cool. That's cool. Well, I'm glad I just shot this little extra bit at the end here. Excellent. Okay then. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'll see you out in the stars.